Hi, good morning. This is the weekly update of the remodel for 101 Dukeland Drive in Greenville, South Carolina. And this is several weeks in, first update that I've done from this particular project. So we'll just pick it up from where we are. This is the kitchen and laundry area underway. This week we'll be focusing on finished carpentry, which includes preparations for the cabinets going in. We're going to be working on these existing cabinets. A couple of weeks out from getting the new cabinets and countertops to be installed. So this week we'll be doing baseboard. We're going to be doing floor patching in this room. I'll be hanging a door for the laundry area, and we'll be doing some additional touch-up work there. You can see in the laundry area where we've got some little bit of work to do. This is actually a hole is here on purpose because I got to cut this out. I'll put a access panel in there. We're going to be doing baseboard in there. Painting was finished last week. The only painting that will be left to be done will be touch-up painting after all of the flooring and carpentry is all done. Over here in this corner, you can see this is where the hot water heater has been in the past and will be in the future. And we have some rotted floors over here. You can see down here we got rotted floors we're going to have to repair. That'll be done this week, and then we'll do some finished carpentry around the edges there. Moving into the living room, you can see this room has become our storage room as we work our way out of the house. So everything in the whole house has basically ended up in here. Another example, finished carpentry, we've got baseboard we're going to have to do along this wall. We're going to do some trim wood on the top of this little knee wall between the kitchen and the living room. Next, we'll have some crown molding that needs to go up over this wall. Let me back up over here. We have a little bit of trim repair around this window to do. This is the opening that we created between the kitchen and the living room with a new structural header across the top there. And so we're going to do a little bit of trim there on the top of that knee wall. This is the existing cabinets that we're going to convert into an island. That's the door for the restroom. So just a lot of carpentry work coming this week. Those are the original cabinet doors. Those got to be cleaned up and hung in the kitchen in there on these existing wall cabinets. Those are going to get hung up there. So this is the opening for the HVAC, air conditioning and ventilation. That'll get started up this week because we finally have gotten rid of enough dust to turn on the air conditioner because we're going to need it. It's going to be 90 degrees this week. And so that's a good thing, have that ready. The system's been on just to test it, but we haven't run it any because we didn't want to get a lot of dust in the new duct work. This was a brand new system, so we'll try and keep it as clean as we can. This is the front bedroom. This is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house. So this is the front bedroom. We uncovered the hardwoods, the existing hardwoods, at the end of last week, and as we hoped, they are in pretty good shape. Lots of holes from tack strip for the carpet. We're having to pull all that out and patch those holes. We did discover a few spots where the floor's been damaged. I'll try and get down here where you can see them. Yep, right there. We got about a dozen or so scratches in the floor. So we're going to have to find a matching putty to sand those out and patch those holes, and then we'll reseal the floor with polyurethane. Minor carpentry work to do in here. We'll probably put some switch plate covers on this week, get a couple of light fixtures hung. Not a lot of trim carpentry in here to be done. You will have to put quarter round down once the floors are finished, and that'll have to be painted. For a house this age, built in the 1950s, really has nice, decent closets. So that was a pleasant surprise. This is the back of the HVAC ductwork we were looking at just a second ago. We wrapped that with sheetrock. Shelves are in there, so this is in good shape. Just a little bit of work to get that finished up. We'll probably be installing door hardware this week. Just minor things like that to get this project moving along. Let's see here. Back bedroom is a couple days behind the front bedroom. Still has the carpet down. You can see that when you pull the carpet back, you can see what we're talking about here. That's the tack strip, right? This is tack strip, and it's nailed down into the wood, and every time you see one of these nails right here, you got to patch a hole in the floor. So we got all of that to do all throughout where there was carpet. Now, this stuff will bite you. Man, that stuff right there, these little nails sticking up to hold the carpet, bite you every time. Paint the back of that cover. Let's see what else. Basically the same scope of work for this room as the front bedroom, just a couple days behind. Switch plate covers. We're going to be doing light fixtures. Let's see, door hardware. The other closet. Same thing here. Okay, now the big task for today is in the bathroom. Let me turn the light on here so we can see. Now, last week I spent a lot of time when I was not being interrupted tiling the shower. The tile work is all done. I finished it up Friday, and today is Monday, so it's had a chance to cure over the weekend. So the mortar, the thin set mortar behind these tiles is now nice and solid. Glad that didn't come off in my hand. That would have been hilarious. But you can see now that it's all solid, and I can go ahead and grout it. And then once that is done, then I'll be able to focus pretty much exclusively on trim carpentry, finish carpentry this week. This window, around the perimeter of this window, is going to get trimmed out in vinyl, kind of a false wood look, so it won't rust, or rot, excuse me, not rust. Let's see, we'll put in some fixtures. And then also this week, we'll probably get this floor prepped for flooring. We're going to be doing a sheet vinyl in this house. And then we'll be putting a vanity in, making some plumbing connections, and new light fixtures going in here this week. So that's a quick tour and a quick update on the inside of the house. I may do an outside of the house update later this week. Not a whole lot going on out there this week. So good news is that this house was put under contract to sell to a new owner this past week, so that's a good thing. House is moving forward quickly, and now I don't have to worry about trying to find a buyer. They're as excited as we are, and looking forward to working with them. We allowed them the opportunity to pick out some of the finishes for the kitchen. I can show you. These are the samples of the flooring that we left for them. They've chosen this particular finish for the vinyl on the floor, so we're looking to get forward to that put in. And it's just a few other items that they're going to get to pick since they have purchased the house before the remodel has finished. So anyway, that's the update for this week. It's May 15th, and that's all I have for now. Talk to you soon.